The U.S. shot down 3 mysterious flying objects over the weekend, and the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champs. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Monday, February 13th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, the U.S. military shot down not 1, but 3 more mysterious flying objects over the weekend. One was shot down over Alaska on Friday. White House spokesman John Kirby said the object was the size of a small car and posed a threat to civilian airspace.
The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. Out of an abundance of caution and at the recommendation of the Pentagon, President Biden ordered the military to down the object, and they did.
Now, another object was shot down over Canada on Saturday. Then one more was taken down over Lake Huron yesterday. The question on everyone's mind is, what exactly are these things? Military officials either don't know or aren't saying. They've been watching the skies closely since a suspected Chinese spy balloon was shot down earlier this month. The death toll from the earthquakes in Turkey crossed 36,000. That's story number 2. Hope to find more survivors is fading. It's been a week since a pair of powerful earthquakes hit southern Turkey and neighboring Syria. Anger is also growing over the amount of aid getting to both countries. In Turkey, relief has been pouring in, but in the northwest region of Syria, a lot of people have had to deal with the crisis alone. The area is controlled by a rebel group, and that has made it harder to get aid there.
As all day, now some rushers come. Going to throw it as far as his arm can take it, which is well short. And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Number 3. The Kansas City Chiefs won their second Super Bowl in 4 seasons. Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs had a dominant second half. They were down 10 points at halftime, and then Kansas City came back to beat Philadelphia 38-35. Maybe the Chiefs got a little lift from the halftime show. Rihanna performed 13 minutes of her biggest hits on a moving aerial stage. She wore a bright red jumpsuit and had a noticeable baby bump. Now, that is a flex. Here's number 4. The FBI found another document with classified markings at Mike Pence's home. Officials carried out a 5-hour search of the former vice president's house in Indiana on Friday. They also took 6 other pages that did not have classified markings on them. The planned search came after other classified papers were found at the homes of Pence, President Biden, and former President Donald Trump. And just for context, these kind of documents belong to the government, and elected officials are not allowed to keep them once they leave office. Number 5. Trugoy the Dove, the co-founder of the hip-hop group De La Soul, has died. We'll remember him as part of the legendary trio which changed the sound of hip-hop. It all started with their debut album, 3 Feet High and Rising, in 1989.
What does it all mean?
A representative confirmed that the 54-year-old rapper, whose real name was David Jolicoeur, died yesterday. We don't know yet what the cause was. Number 6 is good news if you're filing your taxes, and if you're one of many who have been stuck. The IRS just cleared up some confusion over how and when you should tax your state stimulus payments. The agency had previously asked some taxpayers to hold off on filing returns. It needed to figure out whether those state payments were subject to federal taxes. The IRS said Friday that it will not collect taxes against relief or tax refunds coming from the states. This means that millions of people in more than 20 states can go ahead with their returns. And at number 7, your washing machine and fridge could soon be a lot cheaper to power. On Friday, the Biden administration proposed new rules for freezers, refrigerators, and washing machines to reduce emissions and save people some money. So how much cheaper, you ask? People would save an average of $295 over the life of a new washer and $130 with a new refrigerator. The new rules could come into effect as soon as 2027. And just like that, you are all caught up. If you haven't done this already, don't forget to leave us a review on Apple or a rating on Spotify. We really love hearing from you all. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow.